My people, I am Praisee. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are a community of over 50,000 African immigrants. That's 1,000 with a T. The video you're about to watch was filmed live in our community. We are live weekly with Africans just like yourself, discussing, laughing, and having a good time. If you want to join us live, check the description box below. I'll put all the information. All right, enough talking. Enjoy the video.
I was talking to my friend's friend, and he was talking about a recent divorce that he just went through. And he's like, he doesn't know anyone right now that has emigrated to UK and is still keeping their marriages, is still keeping their relationship and stuff. It's this place, it's this place. And I told him, like, it's not the UK. It's just that you people don't understand what you're coming into. When you don't understand what you're coming into when you're emigrating, you can't prepare yourself. So today I'm going to tell you what you're coming into so you can prepare. We're talking how to avoid divorce as an African immigrant. If you think, I'm safe, this doesn't apply to me, I'm good. Oh God, you're not good. Madam, you're not good. If no one will tell you, let me tell you, you're not good. Are you listening? A person that believes that they're above learning is a person that is ripe for destruction. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. I'm going to say it again for the people that didn't hear me back there. A person that thinks they are above learning is a person that is ripe for destruction. Are you listening? You people are the people where you say, it was so sudden. I didn't see it. It was sudden. Oh God, everybody saw it but you. Girl, everyone saw it but you. Wake up. We're going to learn in this house today. Let's go. All right. If there is one thing that will test your relationship, it's America. If there's one place that will test your relationship, is Europe. If there's one thing that will test the bounds of what you can go through and pass through in this life, it is the West. Are you listening to me? So even if you're not married, right? I'm telling you, take notes. I'm telling you, take notes. Because even if you're not married, this is information that you need. Bruh, this place is not for the faint of heart. Before I even go into this, let me explain something to you. The biggest issue as to why your marriage may fall apart when you emigrate. Are you ready? Okay, let me tell you. You know I don't like you people. Let me tell you. This is the biggest reason. Okay. In a lot of our African marriages that are very, very traditionally African structured, a lot of our understanding of what a good husband and what a good wife is are very, very specific. So when you see an African man, there is a lot of pride in the ability to provide for and take care of their family because that's what we understand a husband to be. Right? A lot of us, what we understand a wife to be is a primary child rearer. And somebody said child rearing is crazy, so let me stop saying child rearing. But they are primarily responsible for nurturing the home. Do you understand? So taking care of children, cooking, cleaning, all of those things. That's typically what we understand the wifely duty to be. Right? Okay. When you come to America, okay, everything you understand is tested. Everything you know, out the window. It's changed. Do you understand? So now we have the men that come. And now, whether you like it or not, if you like, knock your head on the ground. It will be very, very difficult for you to exclusively provide for your household. Very difficult. So now you need the help of your wife. Okay? So now you need the help of the wife where you're not the only one paying bills anymore. Why? Because she has to now contribute to paying the bills. Why? If she doesn't help, the bills don't get paid. This bill is not getting paid. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, and then now, because both of you are now working, helter skelter, to pay bills, okay? Now she is in a position where she can't exclusively child rear. How? When she has a shift, how is she going to exclusively take care and raise those children? How will she exclusively clean and cook and do all of those things? She can't. She can't. So now your understanding of what a wife is also questioned. I think this is the biggest reason why people get divorced when they emigrate over with their spouses. Expectation. Expectation. You come from an environment where the expectations are very clear. The expectations of man and wife or husband and wife are very clear. And then you come to the West where the expectations are different. And we have a very, very, very hard time as Africans figuring out how to make that work. You understand? But don't worry, we will figure it out today. I'll tell you exactly how you do it. I will tell you exactly how you do it. For all that don't know, my dad is a pastor. Now, why that's significant is this. From the time I was a spanking baby, I used to hide on the stairs to hear my dad's marriage counseling sessions. y'all. The place I lived at was a highly populated immigrant area. So I was able to kind of see and notice all the common problems with everyone. Okay, the problem is this, and this. Things that I think I learned from that experience, right, is what I'm going to tell you guys today. Okay. Momo said, are you married, Praise? I am. I've been married 12 years. Yep, 12 years though I've been married since. We're not new to this. We're true to this. Okay, let's go. All right, number one, you need to run your family like a team. What does this mean? It means when you come here, your whole family needs to be on the same page. We need to be on the same team. Fun Hack said, how can I make my family a team? Thank you for asking. This is a wonderful question. What does this mean? It means this. It means in Africa, in a lot of our different cultures, you can run your family single-handedly as a man, and it's not that big of a deal. You can have siloed information. What do I mean by siloed information? It means sometimes the financial decisions aren't communicated with everybody in the house, and that's fine. It means that sometimes decisions are taken single-handedly, right, by the head of the home, and that's fine, okay? It means that sometimes you're able to run your family, right, from one person dictating the decisions. I am telling you for a fact, it will not work here. Are you listening? It will not work here. The reason being is this. If all of your family members do not understand what the team is doing, you will have yourself doing one thing, your wife doing another thing, your children doing another thing. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna explain. If everybody doesn't understand the vision. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean this, okay. You should be having family meetings. Write it down. You should be having team meetings. I remember one of the first things that my dad did when we came to America was this. He sat all of us down. And then we came up with a family mission for why we are here in America. America is not for the faint of heart. UK is not for the faint of heart. I am telling you the truth, my people. It is not for the weak. It is for the people that come with strategy and come with sense. You can't come to this place and wing it and just be doing everything random and think you're gonna be okay. You're not going to be. Are you listening to me? You're not going to be. One of the first things that he did was he sat us down. He said, this was maybe week 1 that we're in America. He said, we are now Americans. Our goal here as a family is to succeed as Americans. We will be the best in every room that we enter into. We will learn and we will grow. And whatever the best Americans can do, we can do. That was the first conversation my dad had with the entire family. We had a team meeting. Do you understand? And in this meeting, he made it very clear what our job as children was on that team. Do you get it? We were very clear what everyone's job was. So as a child, I knew my parents are working in order to make sure that we have our bills paid, we have this opportunity, we have access to the best education so that we can succeed as Americans. I knew that. I knew it. I knew it from a very, very small age, right? Fumi said, what was your family size? We're a family of 6. And so, because I knew it from a very, very young age, right? What it meant was, when I went to school, and I had Muzungu friends that were going crazy. I had friends that were going wild, doing very wild, crazy things. I knew that I could not. I knew that I could not. In my classes, I knew I had to be the best. Why? Because that was my job. My parents made it very clear. Your job as a child in this family is to get good grades and excel, period. I knew that. It wasn't something that I had to guess and like, oh, I don't know. I knew it. Do you understand? And I had clarity on how we function together as a family. Some of your biggest problems as African immigrants when you come is that your children do not understand the mission. Your wife doesn't understand the mission. The husband doesn't understand the mission. And so everybody is on their own separate missions. That's not how you run a house. In every successful organization, a CEO doesn't come and tell the company the goal. That never happens, ever. A CEO doesn't wake up one day and just tell everybody, this is our goal. No. They don't do that. They meet with the head of HR. They meet with the COO. They meet with financial advisors. They meet with the entire team to decide together, what are we doing? What is our goal? Do you understand? It doesn't mean that they're not the head of the home. No, that doesn't mean that. But it means that in order for you to function as a team, everybody must have an input. It will be incredibly difficult for you to achieve any goal here if you are working separately from your wife is working separately from you. And that level of division is what introduces competition into the home. When your wife doesn't understand what the financial plan in that house is, that is what introduces competition. When your husband doesn't understand your financial or your education plans when you come, that is what introduces competition. Do you understand? We need to all be on the same page to understand we are a team first. We are a team first. Let's break it down. Okay, so this is what you do. If you haven't come to America, right, plan your first family meeting before you arrive. If you're already in America, plan your first family meeting next week. Okay, a day that everyone can come together, sit everyone in your house down. Everybody. You're not that busy. And my African princes and princesses, I would never lead you astray. Listen, there was one day I went to the fridge. I'm trying to fry eggs. I use this example all the time so you understand what I'm saying. I tried to fry eggs. So I had my phone in my hand. I put my phone in my armpit like this. I was holding it and I was grabbing eggs, okay? One of the eggs I was grabbing was about to fall. And so I did this to save the egg. And my phone screen fell and cracked. I was trying to save something that was precious, and I lost something that was even more precious in the process. So many of you are trying to earn a living, build a career, build successful lives, assimilate to American culture or European culture, do well, make sure your children have successful lives, make sure they're going to church, make sure, and you are losing the people you love in the process. Are you understanding? We need clarity. There is a balance in life that we're missing as African immigrants. It's not all about your work. It is not. It is better for you to work one less shift and spend that shift with your husband, your wife, and your children than for you to earn that extra money from that one extra shift. Are you listening to me? It is better for you to cut your coat according to your size, cut your cost in your household, than for you to pick up 3 extra shifts. Are you listening? Because we're working and working and working, your children are being lost in the process. You are working, you're working, your wife is being lost in the process. You are working, you're working, your husband is being lost in the process. Get it together. It is not only about finances. There is a success of life when there is balance. The greatest sadness in life is to succeed in your American dream and lose your family. And I promise you, I've seen it so much. You've been able to successfully build that house back home that you worked for. You have your grocery store that you worked for. You have maybe a house that you bought in Atlanta. You have all of the things that you've worked for, and at the end of the day, your house is in shambles. I've seen it too much. We need balance. Sorry, once every quarter. If you haven't done it before, you're gonna do it next week, okay? You're not too busy. You have time, okay? Put your phone down, put everything away. Tell your family we're having a family meeting. We're having a team meeting, okay? And in this team meeting.
Wow, so you made it this far in the video. Okay. I see you. Comment below and tell me what country you're from. Go ahead, let's rep the countries out here.
Okay? And in this team meeting, you must establish why you are here in America. Everybody must understand why we are here. And the way you're going to start this conversation is not by you say, we are here to do, no. You say, we have come, men, no, I'm talking to men right now. Men, and women if you're the head of your household too, women. Okay, you sit down and then you now say, we are here in America. What should we accomplish as we are here? And then you shut up your mouth. Did you hear what I said? I'm going to say it again because you didn't hear me. Thomas, I know you didn't hear me. I'll say it again, okay? Titus, I'm talking to you too. Matthew, it's you I'm talking to. You will say to your family, you will sit everybody down and you will say, we are here in America. We can create whatever we want. What should we do? What should we accomplish while we are here? And then you will shut up your mouth. You will shut up your mouth. You will shut up. Are you listening to me? You will shut up your mouth. You want to know why you will shut up your mouth? Because as a leader, your biggest responsibility is in hearing. As a leader, your biggest responsibility is in hearing. You need to hear what your team is saying. You need to hear so you can take other perspectives. You need to hear so you can cultivate a flawless plan because your partners see things that you don't see. Your wife sees something that you don't see. Your children see something that you don't see. You don't have the full perspective. And so you shut up your mouth and you listen. That's where you begin. And as your children talk, and your children, and you guys, I'm not even talking about grown children. If your children are 5, 4, as long as they can talk, let them have an input. Because what it says to your family is that everyone here is necessary. We need everybody here. We are one. Do you know what is really, really hard to do? What is really, really hard to do is mess up when you feel like your own mess up will affect your team. It's really, really difficult to go and make stupid mistakes and decisions when you feel like people are relying on me. You need your entire family to feel like someone's relying on me. A lot of you that are experiencing a lot of criminal problems with your children, it's because your children do not feel necessary to your team. Your children don't understand what role they play on your team. They don't feel like they're necessary to be there. You need everybody to feel like without you, this thing doesn't work. So we need to hear your input, and you respect their input, and just shut up and listen. Just shut up. Shut up and listen. If you're finding it really hard to shut your mouth, okay, what you do is, this is what I'm telling you. Look down, okay? And what I want you to do is, I want you to play with your fingers. That's all. Play with your fingers. You can do this, okay? You can stroke your hand. Shut up your mouth and play with your fingers. You hear me? Are you hearing me? Rebecca, did you hear me? Titus? Teresa? Once every quarter. That's every 3 months. 4 times a year. While a lot of the African immigrant relationships end in divorce is you are not a team. You're both functioning separately. No. From this moment on, you are a team. From this moment on, you are a team. From this moment on, you're a team. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You're a team. Function as a team. And make sure that everybody knows the goal. They need to understand the mission of your house. And they will buy into the vision. They will buy in. They will buy in happily. They will buy in. They will give you feedback. And now they will feel proud to be a part of that family and not just like, ugh, I'm here. Ugh. That's how you preserve your relationships with both your wife and your husband, and also your children. You need a team. You need a team energy in your household. I'm telling you guys, I say this and I'll always say it. I'll keep reminding you. If your wife is not talking to you, she's talking to somebody else. I'm not talking about sexually. I'm saying if your wife doesn't trust you enough to be able to express herself to you, she will express herself to somebody else, whether that's friends, whether that's family, whether that's somebody else, right? The question I want to ask you is, what intentions does that person have for your wife? What motivations does that person have for your wife? If your husband cannot come to you and talk freely and openly and be on the same page, he's talking and confiding in somebody else. It might be a friend, a pastor, a brother, a woman, a child. It doesn't even matter, but it's not you. And my question for you is, what intentions does that person have for your husband? What motivations does that person have for your husband? And are they the same motivations that you have for them? Are they the same intentions you have for them? America is not for the faint of heart. If you people don't decide as a family who you are, America will decide for you. If you don't decide who you are, who your children are, who your wife is, who your husband is, America will decide it for you. I said what I said. Let's move on. Masa says she ain't never lied. I never lied. I told you I'll never lead you astray, my people. I love you guys. I absolutely love you and I want you to succeed. Yeah, okay, let's go to number 2. Number two, the biggest reason, okay? The biggest reason people are ending up in divorce and how you can avoid it is this. Are you ready? Time. You need to spend quality time. Oh my. What do I mean by this? Okay, very good. Thank you for asking. This environment will work you to the bone. It will work you to the bone. You will work like you've never worked in your life. You will work when you come. Are you understanding me? But in that process of working, you need to make time. Money is important. Time with your family is even more important. Okay? This is what I'm going to say. You can, both of you, I know you and your wife, you and your person, your family, everybody's busy, everybody's working their different shifts, okay? You can find once a week. You can do it. Once a week, you only need 30 minutes. Once a week, 30 minutes. Once a week, 30 minutes. That's all you need. Once a week, 30 minutes. And you're going to find something to do together. Once a week, 30 minutes. Everybody grab a pen and paper. I'm about to tell you what you're going to do. I am the queen of free. I believe in doing free stuff with your family. Okay? I don't believe in spending money with your family like that because who has the time and the effort and additional expense? Do free things with your family. There are lots of free things you can do. My African people, enough. All of you, enough. You just live all of your lives. work, church, home, work, church, home, work, church, home. For God's sake, do something else. Do something else. 30 minutes once a week. You can do that. And if you say to me right now, I don't have 30 minutes once a week for your family, but I'm seeing your username on this TikTok live, I will slap everybody. Are you listening to me? If you tell me that you cannot come up with 30 minutes once a week for the people you say you love and the people that love you too, and I'm seeing your screen name, your username on this live, I will slap everybody. Are you listening? Because how can you have 30 minutes on this live and you don't have 30 minutes for your family? I'm going to say it again. How you going to have 30 minutes on this live and you can't spend 30 minutes with your family? Mixola said, I think 30 minutes is too small. We have to start somewhere. This is the beginning. Karina said 30 minutes with the kids or with the hubby. 30 minutes with everybody together. Yeah, 30 minutes with everybody in your entire house together. That's why it's 30 minutes, because everybody's on a different schedule. Your kids are busy, your husband's busy, your wife is busy. So that's why I'm saying start with 30 minutes. 30 minutes, everyone in the house, out of your room, in the same room, living room together. Brazen said, unfortunately, Nigerians in the U.S. don't know what family quality is. I love my people, but it's true. Because we are coming from an African environment, right? Relationship and quality time is more organic in African spaces. What I mean is this. When you are in Africa, it's very easy for your neighbor to invite you to a birthday party. It's very easy for you to mingle with your coworkers. It's very easy. Social environments and maintaining relationships is so much easier, actually, when you're in Africa. It's the reason why so many Africans have 15, 20, 30-year relationships with random people. My husband still has classmates from primary school that he keeps in touch with. It's such a very different background, right? When you come to America, it's different. It's just different. The dynamics of work and life here is different. So you have to be more intentional. And I don't think enough Africans realize that you have to actually be intentional. No one has actually just said it to us, right? That, hey, it's not just like Africa, because a lot of Africans are craving connection, and they're craving, most Africans are like, I want to spend time with my family, I want to see my children, I want to do all these things, right? And they just feel, I can't, because they also want to provide the best quality life. They also want to provide, all these things, that they feel like will make your experience in America better. I think everybody just needs someone to say this to them, that extra shift doesn't matter as much as that extra hour with your children. And I don't think we've said it enough in our community. You know what I mean? Brazen said, yeah, it's because they are too occupied with work in the U.S. Absolutely, and that's America. You know what I mean? Because even other cultures are struggling with the same thing. Making time for family is hard. It is, but it's something that must be done. It's something that must be done. So I'm just putting words to this because I think that not enough of us African immigrants have said this to each other. So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put words to it so you hear it. I want to say it to you because I need you to hear it. You need to make time for your family. You need to make time for your family. Start with 30 minutes once a week. And in those 30 minutes, I'm going to give you ideas now. Let's go. I have my notes, so I have my long list of free things. Free things you're going to do with your family. You know what? Let me do 2 lists. I'm going to give you 2 lists. This is my idea for your entire family, okay? When you're taking your entire family out, okay? Idea number 1, once a week, pack up the dinner that you're cooking. If it's pounded yam, pack it up. If it's rice, pack it up. Everyone get inside that car and go to a park and eat. Take a blanket with you, go to the park and eat your food outside. Eat your food outside. If you have a big backyard, I would say go to the backyard, but don't do that. It's too close to home. Go to the park and eat your food outside. It sounds so stupid and so simple, but I promise you, there is something about eating outside with the people you love that makes it feel like an experience. Go and eat outside, okay? Go and eat outside. Let your kids run around. You and your husband, get up, run around. Run around. Do a couple laps. Do you get what I'm saying? It will even help you with your stomach. We're moving on. Go to the grocery store, right? If you're picking up groceries in Houston, best idea if you're in cities like Houston is that go get meat pie. Go get meat pie from one of the African grocery stores and go to the park with your family and just go around. Do you get what I'm saying? If your kids like dessert, eat at home. So eat your dinner at home. I said, no, you didn't just say that. Girl, I said what I said. Okay? I said what I said. If you eat dinner at home, you've already eaten food, right? Go to the grocery store and buy a pack of ice cream. I did not say go to the ice cream store. No. Listen, you have to cut your coat according to your size. You have to do the things for your family that you can. So many of us would rather sit down and cry that I can't take my children to Cold Stone. I can't take my children to the fair. I can't take them. Start with the free one. Start with the cheap one. There's all these things that are cheap and they're free. Look, if you live anywhere by McDonald's, the McDonald's ice cream cone, if you download the app right now, okay, in the spring and in the summer, on McDonald's, the app, the ice cream cones are 50 cents. The ice cream cones are 50 cents. So that means if you have 4 children, it will cost you $2. Do you understand what I'm saying? Cut your coats according to your size. Put everybody in the car. We're going to go get ice cream cones from McDonald's. And then when they say, oh, can we get something else? No, we will get ice cream cones. Do you get it? You get ice cream cones and then you walk around. Do what you can. Do what you can. Nice Africa said McDonald's aren't healthy food though. Yes, but sometimes you need to eat unhealthy food too, okay? So it's not every time you eat African food. Eat African food, but also get ice cream. Do you get what I'm saying? Get the little things, little popsicles and stuff. It's just a nice bonding experience for everybody. It's something enjoyable, but it's very, very cheap, okay? It's very cheap for you. Go to the grocery store, get one pack of the ice cream. I didn't say go to Sam's Club. No, go to Walmart, some grocery store, Safeway, Kroger's. Get 1 pack. Everybody gets one. We go to the park. Simple. And now that is a beautiful tradition that you can now do with your family, you know, once a month, twice a month, it doesn't even matter, but they'll love it. Your kids will enjoy it. It's just time to spend together. It's about the time. It's not about the thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, another idea that you can do with your family is this, right? There are in a lot of different places, they're man-made ponds, right? There's ponds or there's lakes. Go to the lake and put your feet inside the water. I did not say go swimming, no. Put your feet in the water. Go and find a lake, put your feet in the water. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I said what I said. If you're, okay, Cecilia said in the winter, check out local parks and recs for indoor play. Yes, thank you, Cecilia. Cecilia, this is an amazing idea. This is something I mentioned yesterday for making friendships, but it's a thing that you can do with your family too. Parks and Rec. If you type on Google, go to google.com, type in Parks and Recreation Department. They have a long page of events and classes and things that they have offering, right? You go on there and you look at what classes, what events, what anything that you might enjoy and your children might enjoy. And then you pick one and you do it. You pick one and you do it. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You pick one of those events and then you do it with your family, okay? If you cannot afford the events, you email them. Email the Parks and Rec and say, hello, I would love to participate in some of these events. Is there any scholarship or is there any reduced price program so that I can bring my children to this event? That's what you do. Email them and ask them for a lower price. Most of the Parks and Recs departments will actually give you a lower price or they will make it free for you. Are you hearing me? They will give you a lower price or they will make it free. But then now you're able to take your kids to really beautiful events, really fun classes. Yes, Cecilia said, true, even they have cooking classes, pool days. They have all these fun events, you guys. They have indoor festivals and things like that. Go and email them. I promise you it's something that you can really do easily, okay? Cecilia said, we usually play board games with kids. Cecilia, board games, mwah, phenomenal. Helping Angels says storytelling. Oh, storytelling is beautiful. And you guys, let me tell you something, right? Your children want to hear the stories, especially your children that you're raising in the West. They want to hear stories about your upbringing. They want to hear stories of what it was like for you back in Africa and growing up and things like that. Because your upbringing is so different from what theirs looks like. So they love it. They love the stories. Storytelling is amazing. Caddy said movies. Yes, that was the one I said. Discount movies. If you type in discount movie theaters near you, there's always days where the movie theater is discounted by almost 50%, okay? So if the movies would typically cost $15, it's $7 a person, okay? Are you hearing me? Movies. Discount movie theaters. That's a huge one. Okay, now this is for the whole family, right? Now for your spouse and your lover. Okay, for your spouse and your lover, okay, whoever it is that you love, okay? What you're gonna do is this.
Don't be an enemy of progress. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It is free. It's free. Subscribe.
What you're going to do is this. Once a month, you're going on a date. Write that down. Once a month, you are going on a date. For all of you inside of yourselves that are saying, I don't have time for dates. I don't have time for dates. You know what you don't have time for? Lawyers' fees during your divorce. You know what you don't have time for? Heartbreak during your divorce. You know what you don't have time for? The stress of visitation with your children during your divorce. You have 1 hour every month that you can spend with the person you claim to love. You can do it. Are you hearing me? London said, LOL, no lawyers' fees and heartbreaks. No lawyers' fees and heartbreak. Y'all, you can do it. Once a month, 1 hour. 1 hour, once a month with the person you love. Now, Okay, let me get into this. Okay, I don't know what happened to romance. I don't know how romance died in our community. I don't understand it, and I don't know how we got here. But let's talk about romance really quick. Okay, romance is so much bigger than money. I'm gonna say that again, and I'm talking to the women. Ladies, I'm talking to you for a reason. Please don't come at me. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Yes, you. Samantha, it's you. Romance is so much bigger than money. We have to stop. You have to stop this nonsense of, if romance doesn't look like this, and this, then it's not romance. Stop it. You have to stop it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? When I first got married, one of the biggest epiphanies of my life, okay? The biggest epiphany of my life is this. It was, in my marriage, I was like, oh, I don't feel loved. Oh my God, I don't feel loved, because I had an idea in my mind of what it was supposed to look like, an idea. You know, like, we all have these ones, right? I wanted to, like, oh, you come home from a hard day of work, your husband is in the kitchen cooking, and then there's rose petals. Every day I'll come from work and I say, there's no rose petals. Do you understand? Patra said the table you're shaking will fall on you. God forbid. I will shake this table. Listen to me. I was looking for the flowers. I was looking for the violins. I was looking for all of the bells and all of the chocolates and all of the things. And I was missing the love that was right in front of me. Are you listening to me? And I'm telling you, because I made the mistake, so I hope you learn from me. I felt unloved. I felt like, oh my goodness, this is not what I signed up. I don't know what this is. And I'm a Christian, y'all. So I was talking to the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit said, you're so busy looking for the appearance of love that you are missing the love that is right in front of you. My beautiful babies, listen, my African princesses, we are so busy looking for the appearance of love that we are missing love right in front of us. How many times did any of our mothers, fathers buy flowers? Where would you even find flowers? Where would you get flowers? But they were loved. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy flowers, though. That's not what I said. But you have to allow for your love to take many expressions, not just financial ones. I've been seeing a trend, and I always tell you guys, if you want to end your marriage, and if you want to be single forever, live your life on social media. Live your life on social media, you will surely end in divorce. You hear me? Because you have to be able, sorry guys, my lips are dry. You have to let your love go beyond finances. You have to let your love go beyond finances. What do I mean by this? I mean that the greatest expression of love is not somebody buying you flowers. The greatest expression of love is not somebody popping rose petals on the ground and getting you chocolate on your birthday. The greatest level of love is somebody waking up every day and choosing you and choosing you and choosing you. That is the greatest expression of love. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I'm saying what I'm saying. No, if you take it, take it. There is a greater expression of love and romance that you're missing. And you need to open your eyes. Okay? All right. I've said my own. Now, with that being said, gentlemen, your ladies need romance. Are you listening? Your ladies need romance from you. I was talking to the ladies first because, ladies, I need you to open your mind to more than just dinner dates. You need to open your mind to more than just dinner dates. For God's sake, if I see another video of a freaking dinner date. Whenever Africans are going on dates, it's always, we're going to an expensive dinner date, dinner date, dinner date. Are you not tired of eating? You need to open your mind to more than just, oh, he gave me a gift. I went on a dinner date. I got balloons and I got flowers. There's so much more. There is so much more. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's so much more. And I'm going to give you gentlemen some ideas, okay? All right, gentlemen in the house, get your paper. Get your paper. Ladies too. Because ladies, you should also be taking your gentlemen out. Are you listening? Ladies? Lola said food is love though. Yes, it is. But still, stop eating and go outside. Anna said, but I feel like some people get lazy though. Absolutely. Anna said you can do things without money but still put effort. Yes, that is the key. Effort. Put a little bit of effort in the relationship that you say you care about. To the person that you say you chose with your own two hands. Nobody sent you there. You carry your two legs. Go pick this person. Treat them well. For God's sake. Okay, here are my ideas. Are you ready? These are free ideas or cheap ideas for a date. All right. Grocery store picnics. My number one idea. I love them. I do them a lot. We get a blanket. We go to the grocery store, right? We pick out some, if you drink, you can pick out some champagne. You can pick out some sparkling juice. right? We pick up kombucha. I love kombucha. Pick up something delicious, some nice fresh mango juice. Do you get what I'm saying? Get some fresh juice, and then you go to the prepared food aisle and get some snacks. Get some nice snacks, strawberries, popcorn, chocolate, whatever it is that you want, and then you go to the park. And you go at 6 p.m. when the sun is about to go down. And then you sit on a blanket and you look into the eyes of the person you love outside. Do you get what I'm saying? It's cheap, but it is meaningful. It's just a moment of time that you have together with this person. You guys, life is short. Even if life is long, it's still not enough. It's so short. You will never ever be in the year 2025, January, with the person you love ever again. Once this day is gone, it's gone. Take the time to just look in their eyes. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all. Just sit outside with them. Sit outside. Meta said, be outside. Got it. Yes, be outside your house. All of you. Do you hear what I'm saying? Fumi said, without the camera for posting on social media. Fumi, leave them now. How will they pepper their enemies? Fumi, how will they step on the necks of their enemies if they don't take pictures? You guys, if you want to take pictures, take pictures. If you don't want to, don't take pictures. Lola said, if I don't post it, it didn't happen. I love it. Lola, thank you for being honest. Okay, let me see. Strolls in nice neighborhoods. Now, this is what you do. Don't just take a stroll. Listen to me, okay? Gentlemen, listen. I promise you, I'm here for you. I am here for you. I want you to succeed. Listen, once a month, just 1 hour. 1 hour that you're going to spend with the person you love, okay? You're going to go on Zillow.com. You're going to now refine the searches by the most expensive neighborhood in your city. Are you listening? You're going to wean it down to the most expensive neighborhood in your city. Are you listening? If you're in places like Texas or Atlanta, some of them might be gated. So make sure you find one that's not gated, okay? Find one that's not gated, and then what you're going to do is you're gonna take the hands of the person you love and you're gonna say, hey, we're gonna go on a stroll. Right? When they say, where are we going? Let's go outside. No, you say, no. We're gonna go on a stroll to go see our future. Oh my God, I'm helping the men. We're going to go take a stroll into our future. Let's go see our future. Let's go see. And then you go into an expensive neighborhood. And then you walk around. And then you say, the love of my life. Which house do you like? What do you like about the house? Oh, this is a nice neighborhood. Do you like these trees? You just walk, you just stroll in peace, hand in hand with the person you love, and you just enjoy the environment. You know what this does? It makes all of the hard work that you're both doing worth it. Because it gives the person you love a vision of what they're working for. Most of us Africans just work to oblivion. We need to have a vision of what we're working towards. Dominic said, I like that idea. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful time together because both of you, it grounds you and reminds you both of what you're working for, right? But also it's a beautiful time together. And remember, number one, I said, run your house like a team. The best way to be on a team is to remind each other of what the goal is. Why are we doing 80-hour weeks? Why are we taking shifts on shifts on shifts? Why did we uproot our lives to come to this new place? Why? Do you get what I'm saying? You look around at the houses, you say, oh my goodness, love of my life, I like this one. Oh, look at that car, I love that car. Yeah, that's a nice one. And they'll say, okay, what, do you like the inside? No, I don't like the inside. You know, when we get our own, I think I want the red inside. What do you think about the red inside? Oh, I love the red inside. You know, maybe we'll do the red inside with the tan stitching. Oh, I like that combination. You have those type of conversations because it reminds you of why you're working so hard. It just keeps you guys grounded together. Are you understanding? Mansa Musa said, the neighborhood I used to stroll in, I now live in. You guys, I'm telling you, it sounds crazy. Girl, I have the same experience. My husband and I, when we first got to Phoenix and stuff, there's a neighborhood we used to walk through, right? We stayed here like briefly at a hotel. He's like, let's just go on a walk. We would go on a walk and he's like, I like this building. We would walk past this building all the time. We loved it. We're like, oh my God, I love this building. You'd see the cars. You're like, oh, I want that one and that one. I love it. You know, I'm telling you guys, it was literally two and a half years later. We live in that same exact building. Y'all. Dream together. Be on the same team. That's a beautiful date, okay? It's simple. It's free. You're just walking. Famous King said, it's unfortunate I'm divorcing this January. Famous King, sit in this room and learn why you got divorced and how you can do it differently in the future. I'm telling you, you'll learn something. Art exhibits, okay? Yes, I know my people, I know some of you are like, I don't care about art. You don't have to. It's something to do together, okay? You can go there and you can laugh at the art if you want to. But once a month, a lot of the state art museums, they will have one day, usually in the evenings, that is free for the public, okay? So type in free art day. If you have I think it's, what's this bank? US Bank. Is it US Bank? If you have a US Bank account or card and stuff, they too can get you free access to a museum, right? You don't have to pay. Once a month, go to the museum. Go for 1 hour, walk through the art museum with your person, with the person you love. You don't have to care about art. Just laugh at the art. Oh, this is so stupid. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, but it's stupid together. You understand? Oh, I hate this one. Yes, but you hate it together. That's the point. The point is together. Do you understand? You're just doing it together. That's all. You're doing shared experiences together. Art. Music theaters, they have free days when they're doing dress rehearsals. If you like musicals, right, and you guys want to go watch a show, they have days where they're doing dress rehearsals where they'll either do the tickets for free or they'll do the tickets discounted. So go online and type in dress rehearsal days musical theater, right? There's community theaters too. Comedy shows. When comedians are practicing, a lot of times the shows are free. So you can look for free comedy shows near me. Now, be careful because I got swindled, okay? When you go to the free comedy shows, you have to be careful of the ones that have drink minimums. So make sure you read on there to make sure there's no drink minimum. If it has a drink minimum, what that means is you have to go buy drinks in order for you to come to the show, right? Don't do that one. Do the one that's completely free. There's free comedy shows. Go. If it's bad, there's one that my husband and I went to. It was really, really bad, but we did it together. And we talked about how terrible it was together. And then we've been to ones that were amazing and we laughed the whole night together. Right? Those are 1 hour shows, okay? Very, very simple. If you have a Capital One card, credit card, or bank account, right? You can go to a Capital One cafe. Type in Capital One cafe near me on Google and it'll come up with $3 coffees. And they have amazing coffees. You know how you see on Instagram, you see like, I'm going to Starbucks. I'm going to Starbucks. You can do that too. You can do that too. At my cafe and stuff, you guys, I go a lot because I love it. But I get coffee. It's $3.25. $3.25. $3.25. You take the cup. You take pictures. You post it. You know what I mean? It's a good time. But you can take your baby out and stuff. $6. You spend $6. You both get coffee. You have a good time together. You go on a walk in the mall together. Do you get what I'm saying? Very, very simple. Very cheap. Okay. If you want to spend a little bit of money, listen. If you want to spend a little bit of money, but not too much money, I'm giving you cheap and free date ideas with your boo, okay? If you want to spend a little bit of money, go and do brunch instead of lunch. Oh God, I'm giving you game. I'm giving you game. Go do brunch. Don't do dinners. Y'all, dinners are overpriced for no reason. Go do brunch. Instead of going to go do dinners, tell no. You see my love of my life. Brunching is the thing now. If you go on social media, brunch. Yeah, let's go brunch. Let's go and brunch. Sunday after church, go brunch. You get what I'm saying? Saturdays on your day off, go and brunch. It's beautiful. And when you go to these brunch places, a lot of times they have discounts, they have promotions, they have things going on. But a brunch menu is significantly lower priced than a dinner menu. And a lot of times the food is the same. Do you understand? A lot of times they have the steak that's discounted. They have all the things that you'll have during dinner time, but it's at brunch because a lot of these places are trying to get people through the door. Do you get what I'm saying? They're trying to get people to come and patronize them earlier during the day. So go during brunch. Don't go during lunch. One thing that my husband and I, we do, honestly, we always go brunch. I never do dinners. Why? Why will I pay that money? Why? It's the same food. But now it's discounted. You get what I'm saying? And it's about spending time with your partner. So we go and we do brunch and stuff. Like we used to do last year, we did like Sundays after church. We go, you find a new brunch place. A lot of the places we went, we walk out of there and stuff spending $40. Fumi said, what time is brunch? Brunch is between 10 a.m. and like 2 p.m. Right? So between like some open as early as 9. So between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. is brunch. That's brunch time. So it's like the cross between breakfast and lunchtime. Okay. All right. Bird FK said, I like to sleep in during the weekend. Bird FK, get out your house. Bird FK, look at my face very well. Bird FK. How many times did I say your name? Get out of your house. Get out. Especially if you have a boo and someone that loves you, get out of your house. You can sleep when you come back. Go outside. Okay. Mete, thank you, Mete. Mete said go outside. If you haven't followed, like, what is happening? You've gotten value, you've gotten sense, you've gotten direction, you've gotten advice, you've gotten gold. Follow. We are a community now of what? 48,000. 48,000 immigrants, African immigrants globally. Come on. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. 48,000 African immigrants globally, and we're all connected. We want to do better. We want to enjoy our families, enjoy our lives. It's not every day that's drama, drama, drama. No, let's do better.
Wow. So you mean you finished this video? It means you loved it here. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to find us on all platforms at I Am Praise E. I'll see you on the internet.